And welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to the grand finals of ESL Open Cup Europe number 217. We have made it. It's been quite a long broadcast and we're still not quite done. It's still a best of 5 finals, and I'm hoping we can get it back and forth. I'm hoping we can sink our teeth into a long series here. I'm here for it. I'm ready for it. Spawning in the top right-hand corner of Equilibrium, we have our Danish Protoss player representing Storm Gaming. It is MaxPax, the best Protoss in all of Europa. And spawning in the top left-hand corner, we have his opponent. We have the Polish Terran representing Team Na'Vi. The blue Terran player, it is Spirit. Let's go. And again, if you are in the chat, predictions are open, so place your bets very quickly. Upon hearing this message, you have a minute or so to place your bets on who you believe will be this week's champion. Will it be the Terran or will it be the Protoss, as MaxPax is rushing into the gold? Let's go. Spicing things up already. Okay, I am getting some Blackburn vibes here. Was it Blackburn? Was it Royal Blood? I can't quite recall. It wasn't Blackburn. What am I talking about? I think it was Royal Blood. If you remember, a season ago, a year ago, on Royal Blood in the previous map pool, gold bases were also taken quite quickly by Protoss players. It was a common thing to do, specifically on that map. It was very difficult for the Terran to punish you. Very difficult for the Terran to punish the gold base. We'll see if Spirit can do so, as Spirit is going for a Rax Expand economic opener at a Spirit. MaxPax going for a gate into Nexus. Very greedy build here at a MaxPax. The greediest you can go for, especially because this is a gold base with a rich Vespene Gas Geyser. This is huge. This needs to be punished. If it isn't, then MaxPax will already start off with a 1-0 lead. Like, that is how insane this opener is. So the pressure is on. Behind this, getting to our factory follow-up, of course. Initial Marines before an add-on swap, potentially. Here we go. Nah, Marine production is going to be continuing here for Spirit. And again, Spirit, he isn't the most aggressive of players, especially in this matchup. He is a little bit more macro-focused and macro-oriented, but we'll see if he does spice it up and change things up here against MaxPax, knowing, of course, who he's up against. Oh boy. Here we go. As the Rich Vespene Gas Geyser is being taken by MaxPax. Marines are amassing back at home. We are going for the add-on swap. Marine into what exactly? I mean, we don't have much gas to work with, so this looks like a mine drop. Looks like Marines into Widow Mines. I imagine Adept is going to be threatening a Shade, and we do manage to get in. Oh, Zealot goes down. Adept does Shade into the main base. SCVs are going to be falling. So far, good control of the Spirit. He does pull away in time. Oh, God! Losing one SCV in the main. We cancel the Shade as well. Oh, can we get another? Can we get a second SCV? We do not. We deny mining time and clean control out of Spirit. That could have been so much worse, only losing one worker. But another Adept gets in. The aggression doesn't end. Hellions come out instead, not Widow Mines. Hellions into Cyclones. Interesting. Okay. My eyes are on Spirit. Hellions into Widow Mines, into Cyclones, into Cloak Banshees. Spirit being so aggressive in the aftermath here. Did reveal the Hellions, and I mean, looking at the vision, he still doesn't know what's going on. He's checking though. He's sending his Marines across the map. He's checking that gold base, and once he comes across it, we need to punish it. As we mentioned before, MaxPax has been so aggressive. The Hellions actually go straight into the main. But there's SimCity. It's going to be a Twilight Council opener. It's going to be Blink Stalkers. Hellions, they get confirmation. They confirm the lack of natural. And the Marines, they will be checking the gold. Boys are being pulled. Shield battery is done. And how many gateways? 4. Uh-oh. So this is going to be 4-gate blink. 4-gate blink here at a MaxPax, which means he's cleaning up this army and he's going for a big counterattack. And with the boosted gold base, this 4-gate blink is going to hit like a truck. This is a very aggressive build. Spirit back at home is trying to get into tanks. The bunkers are on the way. He knows what's going on. Spirit, he scouted the opener. He saw the gateways. He's fully aware of what's happening. We have 2 bunkers on the low ground. We have 1 bunker in the main base. We have 1 tank on the way. This is going to be a tight hold. This is going to be a very difficult defense here for Spirit. as he's moving out with the Banshee. The Banshee can do some counter damage, that is true, but I don't think MaxPax cares. With shield batteries, he's ready for this. Hellions are going in. We're going to be threatening the mineral line, but we can't really do much damage. We can get a couple of probes at least. A couple of probes go down. Not even. The Hellions are being cleaned up. And the Stalkers are here. They're ready to dive into the main. And we do blink in. But the bunker gets targeted. Not fast enough to repair. 6 probes are going down. We are getting damage done here at the gold. But what about these Stalkers? We're snowballing out of control. We kill the bunker. We take control of the main base. Boys are being pulled. Tank is coming up from the natural, but we have so many Stalkers. And we die on top of the tank. We get 1. And we're going to get the 2nd. And there's nothing we can do about it. The Stalkers, good blinks, good juggling here out of MaxPax, killing every single SCV. Marines are falling. The vanilla Marines, there is no stim. GG gets called, and MaxPax takes game number 1. GG. Oh, a very, very aggressive follow-up there from MaxPax. Going for the goal base and rushing into 4-gate blink. A very aggressive build. And Spirit, because he was being a little bit too fancy, because he went Hellion into Cyclone into Banshee, all that means delayed tanks. And with delayed tanks, 4-gate blink thrives. It thrives if you delay your tank. So purely based on the builds, Spirit was in a rough position. Like, give us Maru, give us Cure, give us any Terran player out there, give us Clem, and MaxPax would have had their way with him. It was just a really rough opener there out of Spirit. And unfortunately for him, MaxPax was going for almost a direct counter. He had shield batteries already prepared and the 4-gate blink. So with that, MaxPax takes a lead. Does take a lead there. And now we're getting into game number 2. And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Hecate, we have our Danish Protoss player representing Psystorm Gaming. The best Protoss in all of Europe, leading the series 1-0. It is MaxPax. And spawning in the top right-hand corner, we have his opponent. We have the Polish Terran player, the blue Terran representing Team Na'Vi, down in this series. But honestly, it came down to the map and it came down to the openers. We didn't really get too much out of game 1. We're here to bounce back in game 2. It is Spirit. Let's go. As I did mention, again, game 1 doesn't really tell us much. That build specifically on Equilibrium is very unique, and it is that much more powerful in Equilibrium because of the goal base as well. And we should be getting some very different games in the lead-up, in the follow-up, I should say. So game 1, we're done with, we're over with, and now we're getting into game number 2. I'm curious how Spirit adapts, and I'm also very curious where MaxPax takes us when it comes to his own build and his own opener. Very curious indeed. As we do have a probe scout moving out across the map. Spirit back at home, economic opener. Single gas, it's going to be a Rax expand. Rax expand here at a Spirit, followed by, we'll see. As Rax is finishing up, Zealot is going to be made here for MaxPax. So there we go, we cancel it, realizing we don't need it, and we're going for the expand. So Gate Cyber expand at a MaxPax standard opener. MaxPax, he was just confirming that it was only a single gas geyser. And there it is, there is the CC. There is the command center for Spirit. Getting into his natural, followed by the factory. Now with this, we can be leading into a mine drop. A mine drop is a very safe way to open up. The reason for this is because we can make a handful of widow mines, go for a drop, scout with it, and go into tank production from there. After what just happened in game 1, I would not be surprised if that's what happens here in game number 2. Whether it's widow mines or Hellions, getting into faster tanks is probably where Spirit wants to go, but we'll see. But now Reaper gets across the map. Dipping past the natural into the main base. We have our tech of choice. We scout it, and it is a Twilight Council. So Twilight Council opener at a MaxPax. Once again, it's Blink Stalkers. Just because it's Blink doesn't mean it's going to be the same build as game 1. As we mentioned before, Blink can be 2-gate Blink, 3-gate Blink, or 4-gate Blink. Each show different level of aggression, different form of greed, or, again, aggressiveness. We'll see what MaxPax goes for, and we'll see if Spirit can confirm. As it is going to be a singular Widowmine into a Cyclone. Interesting. A very safe way to open up. The mine is up. Ooh. Oh, big mine shots, and the Adept goes down. Bit of a miss, or a bit of a rough position there for MaxPax, as he did face check up the ramp. Was a risky maneuver. Did pay the price for it. Behind this, oh, we are setting up for a drop. Okay, so it's initially going to be a medevac drop across the map, followed by tanks, I imagine. Back at home, 4-gate blink once again. 1 gateway in the main, followed by a 2nd gateway in the main base, and 2 more at the natural. 4-gate blink in total. MaxPax is going to be hyper aggressive behind this, and Spirit needs to figure this out. He saw 2 gateways so far. We're aware of 2 gateways. Adept is going to be shading across the map. Spirit, he needs to confirm what exactly is happening. Getting into another Cyclone. This is brutal. He's getting into another Cyclone, which means tank production is going to be delayed. Adept applying pressure. We do get eyes on the gateways. We are aware. We get across the map. We're going for the pylon. Pylon is going to be focused down. We get a kill on the Widowmine just in time. Pylon does fall. We depower the gateways. Very effective push here from Spirit. Takes down the gateway, threatening the Stalkers, but it looks like we should have far too much. It looks like MaxPax will hold. Oh, blinks on forward. Threatens that medevac, but we repower the gateways when we're pushing. We're moving out across the map. War Prism's on the way. Now MaxPax has momentum, and Spirit back at home is just now starting up his tank. We have 1 bunker on the low ground, 1 tank on the way. Spirit does have some Cyclones. Gonna try to hold on to the ramp, but again, Spirit is in quite a bit of trouble as we try to focus on the Cyclone, and we do not get it. Hot pick up there by Spirit. Oh my, the juggling was good, but we still bleed out one of those Cyclones. We're trying to buy as much time as possible. The tank has arrived. We have a 2nd tank on the way. Remember, this War Prism is late. The War Prism is late. We go for a faster 3rd. Because the attacker Spirit, he has delayed the push. Even getting supply blocked. 3 pylons on the way. MaxPax, a heavy supply block. We started a forge, and Spirit has held. Like, we were investing money elsewhere. We are not warping in. We can't warp in. We have 4 Stalkers on the way. That is true. But for the most part, MaxPax is working on the next step. Spirit, he's done amazingly. But the tank on sieges. No, the tank on sieges. The tank goes down. Boys are being pulled. Bunker goes down as well. Good damage dealt here by MaxPax. He is being forced back, though. The juggling looking good. MaxPax only losing 1 Stalker. That Stalker was killed back at home. We go for another big warp in. The micro is insane. And MaxPax, he may just have too much anyway. He dives on the tank. Snowballing out of control. Kills the tank, kills the Cyclone. SCVs are being pulled. Stalkers are finally going down. But these are efficient trades. As we get 10, 11 SCVs. A 12th worker is... Oh my god. 12 worker kills, and we keep warping in. Again, we may be working on the next step, but MaxPax, he's still fighting so much damage. Gets another tank. And that may just be game. That may just be too much. We get the Viking. We have the high ground. 15 SCVs go down. We're crippling the economy. We're going for another big warp in. The Prism stands strong, and this is too much. GG gets called. MaxPax takes a 2-0 lead. GG. Whew. GG, well played. I'm not too fond of this excessive factory production from Spirit. I mean, he's gambling a little bit with it, and he did delay the push. I will say that, right? Like, the attack of Spirit did some damage. It killed the pylon, depowered the robo, depowered the gateways, but it wasn't able to do enough. As a result, MaxPax, he defended, he counterattacked, he snowballed out of control. Even though MaxPax was supply blocked, even though the War Prism was delayed, like, there was so much there working in favor of Spirit. Despite that, the Blink control and the War Prism control, the War Prism micro, was insane. And MaxPax, he still popped off with the 4-gate Blink. After game 2, after what just happened, I feel like we need earlier tanks. Like, I feel like these builds from Spirit have not been worth it, and he's been trying to get away with quite a lot, and against MaxPax you just can't. You can't cut corners, not like this. It feels that way anyway. We'll see. We'll see if Spirit can bounce back. I believe he can. He's done it before. He can do it again, but yeah, when it comes to MaxPax, arguably he has the best 4-gate blink in the world. Like, I would still rate Hero overall as a higher Protoss, but specifically when it comes to 4-gate blink Stalker in PvT, you don't get much better than MaxPax. You don't get much better at all. His is the best, and Spirit needs to respect it. Like Clem. Like, for example, I don't know if you've watched Clem versus MaxPax recently, but Clem, as soon as he gets a read of a Twilight Council opener, he is, or even 4-gate blink, he is so quick to respect it. More often than not, we've seen Clem open up with a single mine drop, just one Widow Mine, then bam, into the tech lab, into tanks. Like, so quick, so fast. Just because, like, he knows how threatening MaxPax can be with that, and how terrifying his 4-gate blink is. I mean, Clem learned the hard way, right? He learned the hard way over time. And maybe Spirit is learning the hard way as well. As we're getting into game number 3, potentially the final game of the series of the tournament. I'm hoping not. I'm hoping we can get some more out of these players, but these games have been pretty quick. I'll be honest, they've been pretty fast, and I'm unsatiated. I want some more here in the finals. We'll see if we can get it. Spawning in the bottom right-hand corner of Oceanborn, we have our Danish Protoss player, the Red Protoss, representing Psystorm Gaming, leading the series 2-0. He needs one more Unomas to take it all, to be our champion this week. It is MaxPax. And spawning in the top left-hand corner, we have his opponents. We have the Polish Terran player, the blue Terran representing Team Na'Vi. He has to fight back here and now. The pressure is on. It is Spirit. GG. I see in the chat. Nice Cyclone Micro. Avoided like 6 stalker shots. It was really good. Like, I was very impressed with this Cyclone Micro from Spirit. But there's only so much that Micro can do for you here in that kind of situation. Like, MaxPax still overwhelmed. We can see him go for the Probe Scout. It is going to be another economic opener. Zealot should be cancelled. Oh, as we are trying to and successfully delaying the CC. Nexus is on the way. And yeah, we're just being as annoying as possible. There we go. CC is on the way. As Zealot is going to be moving out across the map. The goal here, delay the command center. I don't know if you remember, in some of these earlier games, Spirit went for the CC on the high ground and floated it over instead, just safer openers overall. MaxPax, he is pushing there. Is moving out first with the Zealot, followed by the Adept. A lot of aggression coming out from our Danish Protoss, and we'll see if we can delay that expansion. Meanwhile, Spirit going for his factory, going for the Reaper. Did go Marine first, and we'll see if we can catch out that Zealot. As Zealot is on the right-hand side. MaxPax waiting for the opportune moment, and now he's going in. He's going in. He's caught out by the Reaper, the Marine as well. Good stutter stepping. The Zealot does peel off towards the SCV and is going to get a couple of swipes. But overall, the Zealot is going to be hunted down. We don't delay the CC. We do delay the bunker, as the Adept has arrived, and we could maybe pick off that worker, but a clean defense here by Spirit overall. And once again, Twilight Council opener. Is a 4-gate blink? I feel like it should be. After game 1 and after game 2, there's no reason not to, right? I feel like there's no reason not to go straight into a 4-gate blink setup once again. Adepts, they threaten the shade. We deny mining here at the natural. We kill a worker. And there's no more mining in the natural whatsoever. Threatening a shade. Behind this, we're getting into a Cyclone first, into a Widow Mine. Cyclone into mine. We can set up for a mine drop. Cyclone gonna chase down that Adept. But alas, we do shade away in time. And yep, 4-gate blink. Same build out of MaxPax. We have 3 gateways at the natural. Sorry, we have 2 gateways in the main, 2 gateways at the natural, 4 in total. And it's on Spirit to get a read on what's going on. Now, what I will say, that is a tech lab. 1 Widow Mine into a tech lab. This is what I mentioned that Clem would often do against MaxPax. just because he respects MaxPax quite a lot with his 4-gate blink, and this should be a fast tank. There we go. For the first time this series, we're rushing into a tank much faster than we ever have in this entire best of 5. And this is a good start for Spirit, considering he's up against a 4-gate blink. Spirit, he did get eyes on 2 gateways on low ground, so he's aware of at least the 3-gate opener. He knows that it's at least 3-gate blink. We know it's 4. We are going to be sending in the mine drop across the map, which is fine. Mine drop is being sent out. Second bunker is on the way. First tank has arrived. And we are getting in position. So far, so good by Spirit. That episode threat and shade, they get eyes on the tank. Nice scout from MaxPax. So now he knows about the fast tank. He's aware of it. He's aware it's already in position. Prism is moving out. And MaxPax, he can set up for a third. And there it is. Third base is on the way. Or should be on the way. First, we're going for the warp in. Okay. The Raven! No, we catch the Raven. Big pick off. Raven goes down. Bunkers are being set up. Pretty good position towards the low ground. We have the Widowmine as well in position. We dive into the main base. Looks like we do get the Marine drop into the main. Probes are going down. But at the same time, a very minimal defense here in the main base. SCVs are falling. Oh, the friendly fire for the tanks. No shot. 10 SCVs go down. This is becoming a bit much. It's becoming a bit much here. We sniped the tech lab. Across the map, the Marine drop has been dealt with. We did do some good damage, and we forced that offensive warp in. Big moves out of Spirits. Tank is sieging. Yeah, tank is in position. But we still get 12 SCVs. We're going for another warp in. You can see with the observer, MaxPax, he's waiting for an unsiege. He sees how vulnerable the low ground is. MaxPax, he also sees that Widowmine. Is aware of it. Yeah, he does blink over towards the left-hand side. Avoids the tank. Third base is on the way. But Spirit should hold. Yeah, tank does rotate over. Big tank shots here on the Stalkers. We do get the gas geyser. And we force MaxPax out. We force him out of the natural. And you can see here that, again, Spirit, he's looking stronger than he ever has so far in this series in the defense. But it's still not over. MaxPax going for a split push. Bringing everything together. He's going for the dive. He goes to the tanks. He gets one. Gets one. He's going for the second tank as well. And he will break the main base. Both tanks go down. And we have control of the main. And this may be the beginning of the end here. 2 tanks have fallen. Boys are being pulled. MaxPax getting so much done. Despite the safer opener out of Spirit, he's still losing too much. That's going to be 11 SCV kills. We deny the eBay. Again, there was no bunker in the main base. Spirit may be a little bit overconfident in his defense. As we shut down the Widowmine. Bunkers are falling. Boys are being pulled, but the repairs, they're not fast enough. We take down the bunker. We take it down. And MaxPax with his one signature build. And again, I did mention before, MaxPax has the best 4-gate blink in PvT in the world. And he's just having his way with Spirit. Again, punishing Spirit in Game 1 and Game 2. And here in Game 3, Spirit, he went for as safe an opener as he could have against this. But he still struggled. As another tank falls. Yeah, MaxPax just pulling Spirit apart. And Marines, they're overstimmed. GG gets called. It's just too much. And GG, MaxPax will be this week's ESL Open Cup Europe champion. GG. Congratulations here. Again, Spirit, he had initially a good defense, but alas, didn't have any bunkers in the main base. It didn't pre-pull SCVs to repair either. He didn't quite get eyes on the army that was setting up in the main to collapse on him. Basically, the moment that Spirit was broken was the moment that MaxPax, he had 2 groups of Stalkers, and he dove on the 2 tanks in the main. He focused both tanks down, and just like that, he had control. And basically, what we were missing in the main base was either a bunker, or if we didn't have the bunker, Marines in position. We needed Marines in position to defend and protect those tanks. There was no protection. They were left exposed. They were left idle. GG. Well played. Congratulations. Congratulations to MaxPax. He is the best Protoss in Europe for a reason. He is looking dominant here, and usually the players that can bring him down are players like Clem, Raynor, Serral, maybe Showtime in a PvP. Players that weren't here. Players that were not here in this weekly tournament. Instead, we had to rely on Spirit, on Hero Marine, on Harstem, on Skillus, on Nicaract. MaxPax could not be stopped. Was not stopped. The closest player was Geralt. Geralt, who did get 2-0'd, but he had a 30-minute game against MaxPax. A late game on Radisson Station was very back and forth. Geralt was looking impressive in that PvP, but outside of that, MaxPax was looking dominant. Congratulations. Congratulations. With that, we're done for the night. We're finally done here. It is 11 p.m. in the land of Europa. I am starving. I'm going to get some food, then I'm going to get some sleep, I'm going to get some veg, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow we have another broadcast. Of course we do. We have a broadcast every day. If you're curious what tomorrow entails, it is going to be, let me just quickly double check. It is going to be in how many hours time? I want to say 15. I want to say around 15 hours time. We're going to be live with the Club NV X Ducklings Showdown with our weekly show match series. Again, oh boy, we have united with Club NV to bring you some show matches here on a regular weekly basis. And I believe tomorrow we have a TvT. We have a best of 7 between Björn and Cure. Oh boy. So if you are fond of TvTs, which honestly can be a really exciting matchup, then I recommend it. I recommend tuning in 15 hours for some Björn versus Cure action. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be beautiful. It's going to be out of this world. So stick around or make sure you tune in to tomorrow's show matches. Otherwise, thank you for watching. Thank you for watching. Thank you for the support. We do appreciate it. Gracias, papi. Gracias. If you enjoyed the content, !socials. !socials in the chat. You can get links to our Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Discord. Again, we do stream on YouTube at the same time, and we do upload on YouTube on a daily basis, so plenty of content is available for you. Make sure you're a part of it. Make sure you tune in. Otherwise, thank you so much. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you guys tomorrow. You can also support us on Patreon. Our Patreon does fund our tournament, so if you're interested in supporting our tournament series, then you can do so via Patreon. Otherwise, we'll see you guys tomorrow for the Ducklings Showdown. Until then, though, again, much love and a shout out to MaxPax, to Spirit. A big shout out to Nicaract. Nicaract came out of nowhere, and no one was expecting him to make it to the semis. So, big shout out to Nicaract for, you know, his endeavors and his ability to make it to the semifinals. Big shout out to Aristry, who was popping off earlier today as well in his series against Big Gabe, and everyone that got featured, everyone that got involved. Thank you so much. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Until then, hasta luego. Ciao, papi, ciao. Hasta luego, papi, hasta luego.